everyone. I hope you guys are well. You are speaking to Kopano Moshwana, aka Kopano the brand. And today we have our first part of a 5-part series called People Behind the Brand. The whole idea around this series is to really just bring 5 key people that I've observed in my journey that have really done exceptionally at crafting a personal brand and actually creating opportunities for themselves through it. So my first guest, guys, oh my goodness, you don't have to guess, but it's, he's a giant of a guest. He's done absolutely phenomenal stuff through business and really just becoming the voice piece for Africa. So we have none other than Talifhani, Mr. Banks.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Guys, I won't lie. Personally, I'm quite excited because we are friends in the industry.
Yes.
I've seen Tali grow his journey from starting analytics advertising to it evolving into the data hub and then became
Analytics
X. Like
Spaza Eats, Spaza Pay.
You're just dominating. You're dominating,
getting
dude.
there.
Like, I love it. I really do. So I really thought you were the best example to come through and speaking about personal branding.
Okay.
And how it actually helps people. But before we get into that, let's talk about Tali behind the brand.
Yes.
Like how people know you, right?
Yes.
And I think as of late, probably the last 2 years,
Yes.
it's been different, right?
Yes.
So most people know you as this Tali that's on the podcast talking about, different topics, interesting topics. And what was the progression? How did it start? What was the journey? Tell us about the person.
From the beginning?
From the beginning, it's really up to you, but anything that you're comfortable to share with, just to sort of get our audience to understand that, there's a process to this thing.
Yes, I worked in corporate. I worked for Massmart, Pick and Pay, and then I worked for AutoZone. I was a business analyst and things like that. Yeah. And I gave my best, and I love contributing,
Got you.
But I think I just felt like I'm not my 100%.
Yeah.
And fortunately for me, where I'm coming from, I know me. Like, they taught me to know yourself,
100%, yeah.
So we do not appreciate doing half in what we're doing. So because of that, I appreciate you, but I feel like this position, somebody must do this.
Yes.
And I have got something in the future, even if I was not sure.
But you just felt there was more to this that I'm doing right now.
Yes. And you have a knowing about what it's going to be, even if you can't explain it. So I embarked on the journey of entrepreneurship 2017.
Yeah.
I started analytics advertising. At the time, we were saying that we're building this company that will integrate consumer behavior with data science and help companies understand their customers. Yeah. And we hired software developers, data scientists, and things like that. But as I was building, I realized that I was young. I was 28. Obviously, you're very young baby.
Yeah.
I was 28. In the projects that I wanted, I was a baby. Yeah. So I could see that imagine telling a company that I would like to help you with your data structuring, like cloud migrations, as a 28-year-old telling a giant company.
Yeah, I get you. It's like,
so
why should we listen to you?
Yes, I received a lot of pushback. And it was annoying because I didn't have the business experience. I just quit and start, I had personal brand that I was helping. So I learned a lot. Since 2015, I was helping guys like Moonchild and others. So I knew what is required.
Talk about a full circle moment, but we'll get to that. Yes.
Yes. That's also another story. But and then it just hit me that you're gonna keep chasing, or you need to solve for X. But the X is not. The X is influence, because the reason why they don't want to give you business, not that you're not capable, is that they do not feel like you are they know you enough, you're influential enough,
they don't trust you enough.
Should you do this? Like, Then that, as soon as I figured that I knew that the X is to solve for influence. So
I like that.
I need to build influence. And what is the way to build influence? You need to start creating content about the knowledge and what you know and what you're doing.
100%.
So the small projects that we were doing at the time, every opportunity that I get, I was using it to build up my personal brand. Whatever, let's say I was using it to build the portfolio.
Yes, I understand. And it's so key you said that, and I love how you said the X was influence in that moment for you.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, people, especially today in the landscape of business, people really get to understand you better and take you more seriously to a certain extent when you have a platform or you've created a platform
100%.
or you have a community that you're leading online that follow you, that trust you. When they see your post, they're like, oh my goodness, God is king, with you, right? Which is absolutely amazing. But it just sort of reinforces why I decided to even begin this idea altogether.
It's a good one.
You know what I mean? And I'd like to, and this leads to my second question actually.
Yes.
Do you feel that it was intentional or it just sort of slowly evolved, this whole building of a personal brand for you?
It was intentional. I was not going to make it.
Yeah.
I was not going to get any analytics, any software, any cloud migration deal. Those are big projects. I was not going to get. Like, who do you think you are? Like, we're talking corporates,
Yeah.
I was not. So either I continue getting these small peanuts or I find a way. And I just saw it. And then I started focusing on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And I just started talking. And I didn't mind whether it's nonsense or what. As long as you see me, I'm not stupid. Over time, you're going to figure it out, you know? And it was intentional, but then it scaled up exponential because as I was building content, I realized what people resonate with, what they don't like, and what they do not like about me. Maybe sometimes I was too much, sometimes I was less, and sometimes I looked like a very quiet person, but I had to analyze the audience that was looking
100%.
at me. And then also start talking about things that really interest me that I plan to do in the future. I feel like when you have a vision, just like what Elon Musk and them, they talk about what they're going to do.
Exactly.
Mars and what? Exactly. Who has been there?
100%.
So you have to show the vision and then you walk in it. And your walk has to match your talk,
100%.
And the more you do that, the more it builds up your value in what you're doing and your execution. And then somewhere 2021, obviously because I was starting to come up now, you know my story.
Yeah.
And then I just realized I need to change the way my brand is presented. I'm not a South African person alone. I'm not. My gift is bigger than this. I'm Mensa Musa. I'm Marcus Garvey.
I know
I'm
you.
Malcolm X.
Tell them.
Tupac.
Tell them.
How is it that I'm presenting myself like I'm just a guy next door?
Yeah.
I need to change my whole persona. Now it needs to go beyond what I know, just my image itself.
100%. Yeah.
That's where you see me coming with the hat, with the suit, black and white, consistent. Like if you check, there's no red, blue. You don't see any here.
That's so true. That's very true.
That shift also changed how people saw me
and perceived you, right?
Yes. In fact, across the continent, I got so much good feedback.
That's amazing.
Than here.
That is actually so wild, and it just sort of reinforces what I was saying.
Yes.
That when you decided to be intentional with your personal brand, it sort of extended your value beyond your borders,
beyond what you can reach. Because people keep saying, cold calling. No, what I'm talking about is attraction.
Exactly.
Yes, let's do cold calling, attraction.
Yes, like can you double,
yes,
double trouble.
The best way to quadruple your numbers is if you can close 2 deals, can 3 deals call you and say, hey, we know you from Wawa.
Exactly, because we saw you there. We saw you have this platform.
100%.
You've decided to actually really build that and I think what I'm getting from you is that creating a personal brand gives you that leverage for that attraction that you're looking for.
Because the many days you are down, you are out, you can't call anyone, you are sick because of money, Some diseases
real problems.
Some diseases just need money,
Yeah.
Then you just get a call. Man, I've been looking for you. Our company has been looking for a data company. And we need to automate the capturing process, build machine learning models. Can you guys do this? I'm like, bro, I can do this today.
Now sleep.
What documents do you guys need? Okay, connect you with, with my relationship.
And that's because they saw a podcast interview.
100%.
Or they saw you 100%. Speak somewhere.
Whatever I do, whether I'm speaking or what, somebody else sitting there doing nothing can say, he talks,
yes.
or whatever they feel. Because
yes.
I am in business. My kids, my family lives through what I'm doing.
100%.
We don't have backup when we're doing this.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is it. Yeah.
So when you are chilling, you know that on the month end, somebody is going to pay you. We pay ourselves through what we do.
100%.
So we need to work. So we sometimes, yes, even when we are comfortable, we still need to be working. And somebody feels like, yeah, but why don't you? No. There's you and there's me and what we go through.
Our stories are different.
Our stories are, entrepreneurs know this. Like you
Yes.
need to constantly be in a position where you're attracting for business.
Absolutely.
And now that I've got multiple entities, all those entities need to be fed by you as the founder until they stand on their own.
100%.
So sometimes I'm talking for Spaza, sometimes I'm talking for analytics.
Yeah.
But who should do it way better than me? You know? So that's why you have to come out.
100%. You have to, yes. It's so important. You have
I did recent interview with SM. That was my last for the year until this one.
Yes.
And I was saying that I've done enough, we have shared enough, so we go in next year. But this one I had to come because this is the heart of what people can do. It's always,
but that guidance.
And when I was there, I was sharing what I need help with. I can tell you all the key things that I shared.
Yes.
From Spaza Pay,
Yes.
POS,
Yes.
license.
Yes.
And partnership with City of Joburg and others, and banks backing me up, SME Go backing me up. Everything is okay.
Yeah.
Everything.
Honestly, and I think this also just leads me to the next question. So do you believe through you being so intentional, what other doors has it opened for you? Like having this intention of saying, okay, I'm going to create this personal brand. I'm going to create this platform for people to understand who Talifhani Banks is and the vision that he has for Africa. Because, man, you have a big vision for Africa, and I love it so much. I'm such a big fan for that. So do you think it has opened doors? And if so, maybe sort of give us an example of how it has sort of, allowed you to expand even further with your vision.
The person I was when I started and now, two
different people.
Probably quadrant 10 character.
10x difference.
Different character. And if I was still on that version 1, I was not gonna make it. I was not gonna be here. Yeah. It was more about survival, making it in business,
100%.
Getting things work. Now I don't do that. Like I'm not beyond survival. When we're doing this, we know. I have a knowing. Yes. If I say something, we're not just speaking. It's words. It's spiritual, and we are coding future. So how personal brand helped me and how I presented myself, I unlocked people who are cut from the same cloth as me to see me.
Love that.
And they now see
your
me. Your
tribe found you.
My tribe found me. You who didn't believe in me, you were not my tribe. I was saturated in a cloud, an environment that was not mine. That's why you kept on saying, why are you doing that? Because I was a bird that flies. I'm not a chicken. Yeah. So my tribe found me, whether they're in Eswatini, whether they're in Botswana, in Ghana, in Nigeria.
Yes.
Right now, this week, I was in Eswatini the whole week.
Yes.
When I present, Minister was sitting on the same table with me, the Minister of Innovation. When I was in Botswana last year, the Minister was sitting with me, Minister of Innovation. Wow. Now I'm chosen as ambassador for the Global Entrepreneurship Festival in Ghana. Mm-hmm. I'm part of the Africa-Dubai Summit, Investment Summit. Yeah. I'm part of advisory in Dubai. At Atlas.
Very, very, very
Tell
impressive.
me, a person from Limpopo, how do we talk in Dubai and be part of it? The prince is going to be there.
Imagine.
So what and also partnering with SME Go Banks. Yes, of course. I've got a banking license. So many things I've got that some of them I forget. But did we believe that we're gonna have banking license?
Sure.
Did we believe that we're gonna have POS machines generating transactions per second? Did we believe that we're going to have Spaza Eats app that is transacting people orders, dispatch, people are making noise, Cape Town, Gauteng, Limpopo?
Yes.
All this came with growth and presentation of who I am. And every time I speak about something, it's like I'm unlocking someone to see what I'm saying. So that's why doing podcasts and talking this, beyond sharing knowledge, it's showing my people who I am and what I have now. And then they know what to do. I
love it. Absolutely. Yeah. So what I'm gathering from what you've just said is that essentially it has opened doors and it's giving you platforms to places that you didn't even think about as you continued the journey, right? Which is absolutely amazing. So tell me, was there any challenges that you sort of went through when you decided, okay, yes, I'm going to be intentional in creating this brand, but there will be challenges or there might be uncomfortabilities. Did you experience any of that?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Right.
And I don't understand why people come to podcast and they want to paint a good, beautiful. Why are you doing that? Like, what is the reason?
The challenges is exactly what people need to hear about, because that's usually where people stop.
Yes.
They need the encouragement to see, you know.
Yeah, but everything has to be hard. I don't know why, like, everything that you are creating, because you haven't created before, you haven't seen it before, you will never get it right. This is not a memorandum journey.
Yeah.
This is not classroom. Classroom, you don't fail. But here, you grow by failing.
Yeah.
And all the people who were geniuses in class where they don't fail, they struggle here because they feel like you have to do everything perfect. And they feel like if they do not see a direction, it means there's no way. No, sometimes I was telling my young brother that sometimes you have to have patience to wait until the last minute, like 11:59, until
it's
you
always
get a call.
Darkest before dawn, right?
Yes. Yeah. So people don't have patience for 11:59. They want to hear 10 a.m. Why is this?
Yes.
No. Entrepreneurship is hard. So what I'm trying to say, the hard part is that you still have to grow your brand while things are, you're on fire.
Things are falling apart, but you must show up like, hey, yes, Mr. Banks, everything is good.
Everything is good.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And the reason why you have to do that is people receive you as you are. If you go down to that energy, they will receive you as you are there, which is not who you are. But people do not get it. They feel like I must be crying here. Crying for what? Yeah. Because I need to show my greatness. Yeah.
Exactly. That is the point. But what I'm gathering from you is saying that the challenges are, there's going to be real life as you're building this brand that's sort of fit into the vision that you have for your entities.
Yes.
And this is more from an entrepreneurial lens, right? Because it's different for us. You're correct.
It's hard.
It is hard. That is the reality. It is hard. And it's just always good to have such conversations, because people tend to think creating a personal brand is this easy thing. And it comes so naturally. And everything that you are desiring, that you created from, will come so quickly. But it's not always the case. It's grafting, it's hours, it's time.
10 years.
You know,
10 years.
I mean, thank
10
you.
years. I don't know. The people who claim to be like, when you plant a seed, do you expect a tree tomorrow?
You exactly.
Like
exactly.
The people who look like, it's not about looking like this.
Exactly. It's being, right? But the being part is so difficult.
Being, and you have to become.
You have to become.
How do you become when no one around you molded you to be that ready?
Exactly.
To get $1 billion, you have to be ready for $1 billion. $1 billion is not hard to make, but you have to be ready. When you are in that meeting,
you need to be in alignment.
You have to be in alignment, same frequency.
Yes.
Do you know how many mistakes we have done that has let most deals go because we were not ready? We also didn't see them.
You didn't have the wisdom to
we
even know.
We didn't have the wisdom to even know.
Yeah.
So part of building a brand is that you need to become him.
Yes.
And when you are him, you know that what you say is.
Ooh.
What you say is.
Guys, did you hear that?
No, they will get it after 3 months. I know that they listen to it, then they have to listen.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to become him. That's why when I'm speaking, there's signs in the words, because we've done this for years. So when I'm speaking, it's like programming. It's like I've went back to my spiritual alignment.
Wow.
And I understand that in the beginning there was word, and word was God. So when I'm speaking, it's uttering.
There's a power in that.
Whatever I said, you're going to see it.
Absolutely.
It might take time, but you're going to see it.
But you will see it at some point, right?
Because I'm saying it with strong conviction, strong faith in what I'm doing. And we have reached a point where we're no longer like doubting us. Like, I don't doubt me. Do you think like when I'm failing, I'll come like, hey guys, I need to go back to work?
Yeah, no.
We confident.
Confidence.
Even under pressure.
Yes.
So that type of ability comes with you growing, you becoming that personal brand.
100%.
Yes, it's 100%. Everything you are.
No, I love that. And when was your first aha moment when you realized, actually, this brand that I'm working on, it's making an impact?
When I was in Russia.
Yes.
When I was in Russia.
Tell us a bit about Russia. What was that experience? How did you feel in that moment? Like, Mr. Banks is really moving. It's Mr. Banks for real.
2022. they calling me. They said, no, we want you to be in this competition for BRICS entrepreneur, and we need to interview a lot of entrepreneurs from the country, the guys who are creating from their head, not the guys who are buying, selling. And then the previous year, I had lost on Rising Stars. I became position 2 when I thought I was going to win. And those judges made me feel like I'm not worth it, because I told them I'm going to build a platform called Spaza Eats in the future. And they looked at me like, how are you even going to do that?
Wow.
That 2021. So 2022, now I'm going to Russia. I'm going to be part of the top 10 group from China, whatever. I'm representing South Africa.
Wow.
I get there, I'm seeing powerful people doing big things, Chinese, whatever. Indians. I won innovation. How? What? Because I am him. You cannot.
I love this.
Like you. Now we have to talk about what innovation. Like you are dissecting innovation in real time. What can you do and how can you build and what have you done? That is my genius level talent. You can't outcompete me. I know in corporate I used to share ideas, then they say, no, not this one. That is exactly what made me great. So if I was sitting there now, they were not gonna appreciate me. Then I realized that is exactly that is who I am. And some people I used to share ideas, then they're like, no, man, you and your idea. No, they just didn't have an awakening, an awareness to realize what I was saying. So I need to move to my culture. So when I was in Russia, when I'm competing with this top 10, I knew this is
big time now. This is big time.
And even if I was top 10, even if I was a number 10,
it doesn't matter. I made it to Russia in the top 10 amongst so many giants in other countries. When I came back
with that award,
yes,
I knew that I need to do more.
That was the moment.
More. Even if whatever happened, I can do more.
Yes,
I can do more.
Wow, that is so amazing. I love that so much. And tell me, there's of course this perception that when you are a personal brand, they think of it as a brand, right? It's formalized. I understand you want to commercialize it, you want to monetize it. But what I really loved about you through your brand, you've always been authentic.
Yes.
It's not put together in such, it's not giving off, this is, I put this together quite neatly for you guys to take in, but you are truly a personal brand in its essence.
Walking in it.
You are literally a person, you are who you say you are. Like
do you know who I learned from? I never said this, but the person who really, really inspired me, and this is shout out because I'm going to make it big now.
Yes.
Floyd Mayweather.
Wow.
Money Mayweather. That guy is amazing.
You love him.
I love him.
He was a part of the process to get to who you are today as Talifhani. Yeah.
When he grew from Pretty Boy Floyd, he was fighting everyone, champions, and he kept on winning. Then he realized, man, I've been winning, but I don't have money. He bought himself out of the contract. Then he started managing himself, TMT. Then he changed his personal brand. He says Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah, and after that,
the people feel like, you talk too much. Or no. When you start talking money and present yourself as a money, people see that they won't give you $100. They will give you what you deserve.
Exactly.
That's how he started making money on his 80s, 40th fight.
Yes.
And that's how this guy became he's one of the best boxer alive right now. Who has made the most money in sport.
Yes. Which is
across
so
all legs.
Yeah.
So I looked at it, I'm like, that's exactly what I need to do about who I am. And when I look at Jay-Z and who he is, Sean Carter, of course, everyone comes with their own stories, but these guys have tapped into who they are.
And kept going with that. Never folded, never decided to be different, never diluted themselves. No. And on that topic, it finishes off my question, right? So, like I said, there's that perception to sort of come across as a brand. So it's very transactional. It's not real. It's not giving off that genuineness that you need from a person. But like I'm saying, what I appreciate you is that you are in its essence a
every
personal
culture
brand,
connects with
right? Exactly. And that's because you're not pretending. It's not pretentious. It's really who you are.
And if I'm not winning and things, I will come and say, guys,
I'm not winning at the moment. I love that so much. So with that rawness, right, there's this huge misconception that you need to be perfect when you're a brand. How do you deal with that? And I think the reason why I'm making this such a question to you is because I've seen your interviews and of course I've seen your process.
In person.
You are going to just answer. One thing about you, you don't, when you need media training and they said, don't say this, don't say, you say the thing. I'm going to
say exactly that.
So how do you, I'd love to hear your answer to this.
I think it's hard to look in the mirror and you're seeing a person that you are not truly that. You're seeing every day, you are presenting yourself as a persona that you are not. It's a big camouflage that you have to wear forever. I don't want to wear that.
Yeah.
Reason why I left corporate, I was doing well. I had a good job. My last job, I was reporting to the CEO of AutoZone. If I was still there, I would be very far now in that way.
Yeah.
But I don't like wearing camouflage. I'm not wearing mask.
Don't box me.
Don't box me, and I'm not going to be fake. Some people feel like, they should not tell people or they are struggling or they are not doing well. I wore my struggle. And that's why even now, I build a company on a medium enterprise level because 100%. I am him. And I'm still going, we'll be clocking very soon. Yeah. We're clocking with the weaknesses and the mistakes.
Yes.
And nobody who have looked at me down that I've ever had, who looked at me and say, he's not big, like he's not whatever, has ever done what I've done. Multiplied by 100. We are not in the same quadrant. And when I'm doing this with my weakness, with all the whatever, that's what makes the art perfect.
Oh, I love that so much.
That's what makes my art.
I love what you just said.
Who else is similar to me when I'm doing this?
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, I always say to people, personal branding is, yes, there is a level of formality and professionalizing that I understand in the long term when you're trying to monetize. But why do you think people come to you? They come for you.
They come for you. Not what you're presenting.
Version that
they
you
come
want
for
to
you.
sort of, perfect. And I understand because I get where they come from when they try to, attempt that approach. But it comes off as pretentious. It comes off as
not real.
Being transactional.
Yes.
You're not being genuine.
Yes.
So I always tell my clients that you need to find a good middle ground. Yes, you need to formalize the brand. You need to monetize.
You need to present it right,
there's a strategic flair that you need to incorporate. But at the end of it all, why do people come to you? What is your value?
They're coming to you
as
for
that personal brand
and what you represent.
What are you saying?
What you do connect with theirs because they are risking their whole organizations for you. Talking about monetization, I think I'm monetized my personal brand on the highest level.
Wow.
In fact, now I'm migrating from business. I'm still a business owner, but I'm also adding investor on the cash flow quadrant. Yeah. I'm now becoming an investor, But what I'm saying is, in terms of business, even when I was running analytics, corporates backed me up.
Yeah.
When I was running Spaza Eats, I've got banking license. Old Mutual is backing me up. NetBank is backing me up.
Because it's your social leverage, right?
Yes.
You've worked, you've done it so brilliantly, and I think that's why you're in the seat.
Yes.
To begin with. You have you've been building publicly.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
To you. So people have been watching your story, wanting to be a part of the journey. There's so much power in that.
Yes.
And that's what I want people to understand, that this personal brand doesn't mean it's not real people. It's real people that just decided to have that intention to go out there, but still being true to themselves.
100%. And everyone have their own analysis, right? For us, we don't have any backup. We need to use what we have. And what we have is our voices. We've got this spiritual voice. When I'm speaking, you get chills. Am I right?
Love that.
That is my genius level talent.
Yeah.
Why should I not use it?
God-given.
Because you don't have it. But what I want to say is, personal brand, you see me part of ASUS brand global. I'm a global ASUS brand partner.
There we go.
And there's many others that needs to be signed on.
Yes.
But in terms of my speaking career, I'm speaking everywhere.
Yeah. We see you everywhere, buddy. We see you.
I'm getting paid to speak.
We see you.
I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
I just don't talk about, but I've been getting booked more than speakers, man. I've been getting booked more than speakers. And I put my requirements, what I need. My hotel must be like this. My what.
Thank you.
This
That's
is what
leverage.
I need. My flight must be.
It's showing. The leverage is showing.
Otherwise, I'm not coming.
I'm not coming. But it's just so refreshing to know that a personal brand affords you that opportunity, guys. So I'm hoping that so far you guys are understanding and learning that there is a power in creating that personal brand. And I'm not saying every founder must have it, but if you feel that you have it and you knew you had it, yes, as much as your calling is the tech stuff, you have a voice.
I've got a voice.
You want to utilize it.
I started preaching at 14. Why shouldn't I preach now?
I didn't even know that. Wow.
I preached at 14 and I was preaching older people. And now I still have the same gift. When I'm speaking, I tell you, listen to those interviews. That's spiritual awakening. How many people have awakened?
Sure, a lot.
That's my gift. Beside business, put business aside.
Yeah.
Do you think that I'll still preach and I'll still touch people without business?
Naturally.
Yes. So the people who don't do that part, it's not their gift. And it's fine.
That's okay.
Yes.
100%. That's why I'm saying this is for the people that know you have something extra to give. It's not just about, the business, the business brand, but it's like, how can you double your efforts in seeing what you're good at as well as the founder? Whether that is you creating the platform to tell the story of the business in a different way, humanizing it, where it's someone's like, okay, this is the founder of analytics. Let me hear his story. Let me understand his principles. What does he live by? What are his values? And you will be surprised that through that, people realize, hey man, I like this guy. We're so similar in so many ways.
100%.
And here he is creating this amazing brand and pushing everything forward in that way. So this is not a call for everyone to become personal brands. No. But it's about, if you know you do have that calling and you move with intention, you should go ahead and do it. Because there is results.
Live your dream.
Exactly. There is realistic results, right? So tell me, what is the future for Talifhani though, the brand? What else are you looking forward to?
I'm building sustainability through investment, through my group company. I'm looking at different opportunities that are there. I'm also building up Spaza Eats, Spaza Pay to a large corporation, because we are now aiming for a large number of transactions. Nice. And my consulting company is growing. We are now also helping companies to go to market, because we've got big data of research for township and whatnot. So a lot of companies, insurance companies, banking, they want to go to those markets. We already have the database. So basically, I've built a township data platform. That is exactly what Analytics X is about. Exactly. It's about having a tool that mine data in real time. So we mine transactional data, commerce data, and things like that. But apart from that, personally, I want to be now vocal in creating continental integration, continental relationship. I want to make impact beyond business. I want to be known like Marcus Garvey. Like Ibrahim Traore.
Oh, my president. That's my president.
I feel like we're still young, you know?
Yeah.
And some people feel like, I should have done it. Or I don't know. But 20 years from now, I'm still going to be here. And I'm still going to be the one.
Yes.
Because I'm already moving across the continent.
I hear you.
And that is where my next phase is going to be. Probably, I believe that in the future, if there's going to be African president, African ministers,
you there? You there?
I'm telling you.
I can see you.
I'm telling you.
I can see you.
I'm not geographical locked.
Yes.
I'm continentally.
Oh, you opened it.
Opened.
Expansive.
And I've been to African Union. People know me continentally.
Yeah.
Like people give me gifts like, don't you like this hat? Don't you like this?
Wow, this is amazing.
You know?
But can you see the power of you just deciding to tap into that part of yourself?
Yes.
And creating that brand. Guys, there's so much power. Like
when I was in Kenya, 3 weeks ago, when I was in Kenya, I met a guy from Ghana, Maxwell, and he was saying that, my brother, what you're doing in South Africa, we need to bring it to East Africa, and we need to bring it to West Africa. And now he's helping me launch Spaza Eats in East Africa.
Just like that.
Through his connection.
Absolutely.
If it happens, it's because of those type of relationship.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So just my second last question before we wrap up. What advice would you give aspiring personal brands that feel like, okay, I think I have this thing that could, give value to someone else, but where do I start? How do they start showing up intentionally?
I think, people like acting. I've seen like people who are not gifted acting. Do you know what I like about you is that since 21, you're doing this.
Yeah.
There's no way you can do this for years when it's not connected to you. You've been seeing it for yourself.
100%.
Some people, they're doing it because they feel like somebody else, I can do better than him, I'm smarter than him. It's not even that. That's where, after a while, you realize this, you've reached a peak. You can't scale beyond here. It's about, what are you gifted with that you can use your gift to pour to others?
Yeah.
What's your gift? And with your gift, you can pour to others. Just like Yeshua, he was gifted with healing spirit. preaching, holy, and he was bringing people to find themselves. That was his gift. When he was walking across and he was preaching, he was playing on his gift and healing others. Then that gift became personal brand. That's how he was known for his gift. If you want to do this without having a gift, you'll be here and people will start asking themselves why. Do you know why they can't ask why with me? It's because any big platform. Have I flunked? Have I flunked? Did you see me shivering?
No, because it's just who you are.
And I'm not acting. It's who I am. Those who feel like he should fail, it's because they don't realize that he's exactly who he is. He's not acting.
So those that don't actually understand, you think it is you approaching the personal brand from how I mentioned?
Yes.
It's very like packaged.
How they used to know you when you didn't have much. And when you were not your version. And they feel like you must continue being that version of you, not being your potential.
100%.
So that they can still stand on top of you.
No, I understand what you mean. So going back to this a question quickly, let's just circle back there. So, of course, understanding your gift, right? Step one. Step two, understanding what platforms you're going to try and find your tribe. And I know for you, LinkedIn is one of them.
Yes.
And I'm assuming you use this monthly because I've seen you almost daily. You depict, or rather you sort of share and document the journey.
Yes.
Hey, guys, this is what's happening with Spaza Eats. Hey, this is what's happening at
I walk the
Analytics
journey.
X. Do you understand?
The journey,
Yes, you work so you
and I've got a team now that is helping me to put things together, you know.
Nice.
So you keep it running, you keep sharing the journey. It's almost like you are writing your book, Digit. My book is a setup of my book is already being written.
Yeah.
Yes. So
pretty much, yeah.
Imagine like seeing the book of Mr. Banks.
I love this.
Whatever.
You're already there.
We're already taking pieces. But when you are doing what you're doing, it's not about like proving a point. We've passed the point, the part of proving a point. It's about, does this make you happy for your existence? Can you say that I have lived? Yes, I have lived. The goal is to do that, is to say I have lived. Remember, like we have impacted lives. We have changed lives. We have paid people. We have touched people. And someone who hasn't done this, they have got so much to say about why you are a personal brand like this. Why didn't you present yourself with a red suit on? Man, who have you paid in your life that you have changed their life? Who have you speak life to? So when we are doing us, it's not that we can't do everything. We can do what we are limited to.
Yes.
And everyone has a room to become great in their room, you know?
Yes, 100%. No, I really love that. So as we close off, how would you finish off the statement? Personal branding is powerful because
it introduces you before you introduce yourself.
Ooh. Yes. That's so true. Before you even have the opportunity to speak and say, hi, my name is Kopano, and I do. Already how you show up, the energy, what you've been doing, that trail, or
it's
that
a presentation.
Journey is a presentation of who you are. I really love that. I really love that. that was punchy. That was punchy. But this is the close of part one, guys. I think we had such an amazing conversation, Tali. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so much for.
You're one of the greats, and that's why
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. To another great, and what to a great to another great, eh? What is that? What they say? Something like that. But guys,
iron
thank you so
iron.
much. Yes, there we go. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to part one of the 5-part series of people behind the brand. I am your host with the most, Kopano the brand. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And until next time, cheers from us.